What's up, you guys? It's Hayden, and today I'm going to be giving tips for those who identify as FTM and they're pre-T and they're wanting people to acknowledge and recognize the gender that they are. So one of my subscribers suggested that I do a video for trans people on tips on how to pass. And I'm just going to say it right now, I'm not too fond of the terminology passing because I feel like it's the wrong word for it. One time I heard somebody say that it's similar to saying, you know, if you had a fake diamond ring and it looked so real, but somebody could very well say that diamond ring could easily pass as a real one. And so when you're putting it in reference of a trans person, you know, it's kind of implying that this person isn't a real male or a real female. And that's just so far beyond the truth. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I have previously used the term passing. It was more so during the time when I wasn't being seen as male and I was getting misgendered all the time, every single day. But you know, when I think back to that time in my life, I think back to all these mannerisms that I had, and I was really trying to figure out what masculinity was, you know, and I started second guessing myself all the time from really little things like where do I put my hands when I'm standing? Do I put them in my pocket, or do I cross my arms? You know, do I laugh at that joke? Do I not laugh at that joke? Just jumping into living life as a man when you're socially raised totally different, it's a whirlwind, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of intense. You don't really know what to expect. Masculinity is so diverse. There's so many different levels of masculinity. There's no right or wrong way in how one expresses their gender. And you know, we live in a society where there's so much pressure upon that. Men don't cry, men don't show that type of emotion, and then women are, you know, the more emotional ones, and they're the nurturing ones and stuff like that. You know, hormones can play into certain things, but in reality, there's so many different people out there. I mean, I know so many men who are fathers and they're the most nurturing father ever, you know? And I know women, like really just strong, independent women who can do absolutely anything. You know, they can work on a car, or they can fix whatever is, you know, wrong with your refrigerator and stuff like that. I feel like this is getting on like a little sidetrack, but I feel like it's a loaded question in that sense. If you want people to acknowledge and respect your pronouns, then first thing I would say is if you feel comfortable in the moment, just correct someone really quickly. You know, just let them know, inform them. The second thing I'm gonna say is it's all about how you perceive yourself. Do you hold yourself up with confidence? You know, are you confident in the person that you are? And if you're not too confident in yourself and, you know, you're a little bit more timid, it's going to be hard. Another thing I will say that has helped me and continue to help me with, you know, appearing as the man that I am is binding. I use the company GC2B, and it's, you know, I've tried various of different binders, and GC2B is where I stand by. They're the most comfortable, light, and honestly one of the most affordable binders to get. And the cool thing about this company is that it's a company that is made specifically for trans men or like trans masculine people. And so they're just a really awesome company. So I'll put a link in the description so you all know where to find these binders and where you can buy these binders. And a quick note on binding, make sure that you're doing it correctly, because if you bind improperly, you could really damage yourself. So it's really important to do your research on binding and go through something that is made for it. You know, don't use ace bandages around your chest. That's really dangerous to do. And then another thing that some trans men do is they pack. And by packing, I mean putting something phallic-like in your pants. So there is a bulge that appears, not a huge bulge, but something that appears more of what a cis male would have. You can buy prosthetic penises, and you can also play around, with it. If you want to try it out, you can fold up a sock and just make your own. Or I've heard some people using like a condom, I think, and then putting something in it. There's all these different ways that you can play around with packing. I can also put a link in the description for places that you can purchase packers. It's just all a preference, everyone is different with their transition and how they want to appear to society. And hey, transitioning can always be an excuse to go update your wardrobe. You get to go through all of your clothes and figure out what you want to keep, what you don't want to keep, and then you get to go somewhere and buy all these new clothes that totally fit you, and they make you feel comfortable and confident in how you are presenting yourself. I had male clothing, but when I just decided to pretty much get rid of anything that was feminine, that showed off features, that spiked my dysphoria, I just got rid of all of that. And then, shopping for all these new things, it was just something that felt so nice and refreshing. And it was like a clean slate. And that might sound so stupid and silly to say, but it's so true. I got to express myself in a different way than what I previously didn't have. Shopping can get expensive, but if you shop smart, you'll be fine. I like to go to more places like Plato's because I can find clothes that are fitting to me because I am so small. And it's really difficult to find shirts that fit me, not so much anymore that I've been working out, but pants and stuff like that. It's more difficult to find. And so when I find something, I just snatch it right up. And it's mine. And another thing that I will say is fitness. So working out, bodybuilding. It takes a lot of time and a lot of diligence and practice, but if you stick to a basic plan and you're really watching your diet, you're going to start to see a lot of really positive changes, and you can really sculpt the body that you want. So that can help with that as well. But also from working out, from what I understand, is that it can increase your T levels. So it's a way to naturally produce more testosterone. So it's a win-win. Basically, my biggest word of advice that I can give anyone watching this is just be yourself. Be 100% yourself and cherish the person that you are. Don't focus so much on I have to look a certain way and stuff like that. Because it's not going to do anything good to you. You're just going to get in your head and wondering what am I doing wrong and stuff like that. At least that's how I got. I shouldn't say that everyone will be like that. Hopefully this video was helpful to some guys and to the person that suggested doing this video. And thank you to that person. I thought it was a really great topic to do. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and feel free to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up. You can also share this video. I will do a video soon, probably within the next couple days or so, but until then, I hope you all have a safe and wonderful few days ahead. Alright, thanks guys, bye.